Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. So tomorrow we have the final payments going out to certain beneficiaries of Social Security. Those payments are going to be worth all the way up to $1,400. So we're going to be going over who is eligible to receive those payments, plus the payment schedule next month in the month of June. Plus, yesterday the jury finally began deliberating in the Trump hush money trial. And Trump is saying that even Mother Teresa could not beat the charges faced against him, so we will be covering that as well. But before we go ahead and dive into the main content of today's video, if you wouldn't mind helping me out real quickly by just giving this video a like, that just helps out with the good old YouTube algorithm, and also consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. Plus, if you would like to receive up to $200 in free stock or $200 in free cash, in a pinned comment below, I will be leaving a link to Robinhood. All you have to do is once you click on that link is just sign up for a free account and then simply link your bank account. You do not even have to make an opening deposit. At that point in time, Robinhood will be sending you one free stock worth all the way up to $200. And if you'd rather just have the cash, all you have to do is once you receive the free stock is just sell it for what it's worth and then transfer the cash value right back to your bank account. Okay, so diving right into our lead story of today's video, and yesterday, of course, the jury finally began their deliberations in the Trump hush money trial. Are they going to come back with a guilty verdict? Are they going to acquit him? Or in the end, are they just going to end up having a hung jury? No one really knows. Well, they weren't able to come to a conclusion. Yesterday, they asked for two key pieces of evidence, and they're going to be back again today, starting at 9:30. Are they going to wrap things up today? Is it going to go over into Friday, and perhaps maybe even over the next weekend into Monday as well? Now, according to The Hill here, Trump, as hush money jury deliberates, he's saying that Mother Teresa could not even beat these charges. So, former President Trump fumed Wednesday just after his New York City criminal case was turned over to the jury for deliberations, blasting the judge in the case and bemoaning that Mother Teresa could not beat these charges. Trump spoke to reporters gathered outside the courtroom moments after a jury of 12 New Yorkers began deliberating in the former president's hush money criminal case. He said Mother Teresa could not beat these charges. These charges are rigged. The whole country's a mess between the borders and fake elections, and you have a trial like this where the judge is so conflicted he can't breathe. It's a disgrace, and I mean that. Mother Teresa could not beat those charges, but we'll see. We'll see how we do, he added. Now, strategists said it is to Trump's benefit to create a narrative that the case is stacked against him, lowering the bar in the event that he is convicted, or allowing him to declare victory against a, quote, rigged system in the event that he is found not guilty. So, again, we'll pick back up again today. And yesterday, we had the jury asking for the Cohen and Pecker transcripts. So according to The Hill here, the jury in former President Trump's hush money case returned its first two notes after beginning deliberations hours earlier Wednesday, making 4 requests to review critical pieces of testimony and asking to rehear the judge's instructions before adjourning for the day. The jurors will receive the requested information Thursday morning when they continue mulling Trump's fate. In the first note, the 12 New Yorkers made 4 requests, each pertaining to testimony from key witnesses David Pecker and Michael Cohen. In the initial note, the jurors first asked for a transcript of ex-National Enquirer's publisher's Pecker's testimony regarding a phone conversation he had with Trump while in a meeting with investors in New Jersey, and testimony relating to the rights to Karen McDougal's story. The other 2 jury requests in that first ask relate to a key August 2015 Trump Tower meeting that prosecutors say kickstarted the so-called, quote, catch and kill arrangements underpinning Trump's case. So again, asking for different pieces of evidence, whether this is going to benefit Trump or whether this is going to benefit the prosecutor's team, or whether in the end we're just going to have 1 or 2 juries strongly oppose what the other ones believe, whether that's guilty or not guilty. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe they're going to come, maybe it's just going to be a hung jury in the end. You would think just the psychology of the people on the jury that they would want to have this wrapped up by Friday. That way they don't have the weekend hanging over them. And then knowing they have to come back the following Monday, they probably sort of have like a Friday deadline in their head. This isn't certainly a guarantee, but just psychologically speaking, like if you're on the jury, you probably want to have this wrapped up by Friday. That way you don't have to be stuck in a hotel or somewhere sequestered over the weekend. You probably are looking forward to being back to sort of your normal life with your family and friends and not have this hanging over you over the weekend. So I think they will probably have this wrapped up by Friday, but nothing really in the end will surprise me. But in some other news, of course, tomorrow we had the final payments going out to certain beneficiaries of Social Security. These payments are going to be worth all the way up to $1,400, and they're actually just the June payments coming early. So according to La Grada, June's $1,400 Social Security payment to reach millions of Americans within hours. So if you qualify for the Supplemental Security Income SSI program, watch your bank account as you will receive June's $1,400 Social Security payment within hours. Many recipients wonder why they will receive a second SSI payment on Friday, May 31st, and the reason is that the 1st of June falls on a weekend. Therefore, the Social Security Administration rescheduled the monthly payment for today, so individual recipients can receive their $943 monthly check. Additionally, remember that eligible couples can receive up to $1,415, and if beneficiaries meet the essential person conditions, they could receive an extra $472 per month. So we're just going to quickly glance here at the payment schedule. So again, tomorrow on May 31st, those are going to be the final payments going out to certain beneficiaries of Social Security, those people on SSI. That's their June payment coming early because June 1st falls on a Saturday. Then finally have payments going out on June 3rd for those receiving both SSI and Social Security, or if you started receiving Social Security benefits before May of 1997. Then we have payments going out on June 12th to those with birthdays falling between the 1st and 10th of any given month. If your birthday falls between the 11th and 20th of any given month, your payment will be going out the following Wednesday on the 19th. And then anyone born after the 20th of any given month will receive their payment on the last Wednesday in June on June 26th. So to wrap up this video, what would you do if you looked outside one day and you saw some balloons flying in the air? Except these weren't normal balloons. These balloons actually, you looked a little bit closer and you saw that there was trash and manure inside them. Well, if that was you, you might just be living in South Korea, because some South Korean residents, particularly their military on the border, saw this exact same thing, these balloons with trash and manure in them flying over the border from North Korea. Obviously, they are not too happy about that. So according to the Associated Press, South Korea's Joint Chief of Staff said the North had been sending balloons carrying trash in the direction of the South beginning on Tuesday, responding to activists from South Korea sending anti-Northern leaflets over the border. South Korea's military also said that in multiple areas of the country, around 260 balloons have been discovered by Wednesday afternoon, according to the AP. According to the military, the balloons carry different types of trash and manure. Quote, the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the South Korean Puppet Army said that the North Korea is scattering a large number of balloons over South Korea from last night, the statement continues. It urged that North Korea stop such an act at once, claiming that it is a clear violation of international law, an act of seriously threatening the security of South Korean people, and an unethical and lowbrow act. So with that note, I think I will go ahead and wrap up today's video. Certainly hope that you enjoyed and found value out of it. If you did, again, I would greatly appreciate it if you could give this video a like. Consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you in the next video.